Welcome to the afternoon's first game. The winners, Covington Catholic Colonels. Coach Scott Ruthsacks. Players on the podium, Cole Von Handorf, Andy Flood, Cooper Theobald. Coach, comments please.
Well, I think, second half we really came out with a lot of energy. I thought we started the game with some energy, hitting the boards real hard, and that kind of set the tone. But then we kind of took our lull, and I think that's just part of the process of now playing for over a week now, used to the big floor, used to the big stage, and some of our guys kind of needed to get that second wind. And second half we just really talked about our defense. If we could really hang in there defensively, keep Wilson working inside, force them to take perimeter jump shots, we should be able to get some rebounds and really start our offense. And then on the half court, the kids did an excellent job of just executing our half court offense with just all the sets that we have. And once we kind of forced them to play man to man, I thought we could really run some things that would get our shooters and our scorers some touches and some opportunities to score.
Questions?
Coach, I know going to the basket and attacking the basket's been a big deal, especially for the ninth region tournament. It looked like that happened a lot after halftime. It became a point of emphasis. Was that the case?
Yeah, same type of thing as the region tournament, where you look up and the opposing team has 2 or 3 fouls in the whole first half. We weren't attacking enough, and it's not necessarily we're looking for fouls. We just have to put them in situations where they have to help, and we get other guys that are going to the basket. And it's just overall mentality of just keep, don't settle on the jump shot, because we can get that at any time. If we keep going to the basket, good things will happen. Maybe a foul will be called, maybe it won't, or maybe we'll get an offensive rebound, things like that. And I thought that really changed the complexion of us. Just that our mentality is, throwing that switch and just going over and really attacking them offensively.
Right here.
Coach, can you kind of give your evaluation of Cole's game tonight, and just maybe what he's able to do well and how he's able to kind of score in a variety of ways?
Yeah, I thought, when he's in the open court, he scores it in lots of different ways. In the 2-3 zone, most times you play that for a variety of reasons. And again, we don't shoot it probably as well as we did last year. We had some guys that could really fill it up from out there. But we have ways of moving our scorers around to interior, and that's what we do. And with Cole, you move him up to the high post, you put him on the baseline, you kind of hide him down there. And he's really good at squaring his shoulders up. He gets up, elevates well on his jump shot. And he's just really hard to guard in the middle. And we knew that we needed to start attacking the middle of the zone, because that's where they put most of their emphasis on filtering everything into Wilson. We just thought by moving him up there, we got some shots. He was hitting the shots, and it just changes the complexity. And I think down the stretch, he's been in here before this situation of knocking down free throws, and he's had to take a leadership role as a sophomore of going out there and kind of leading his team. He's been under the spotlight before, and I think just for him, just his teammates helping him around out there was tremendous. For his confidence to get him going early.
Right here.
Cole, you came in, I'm sure a lot of people knew you were on the All-State tournament team last year, but you really kind of established yourself as a team leader in this game. Was that, something that was in your mind to do?
Yeah, we lost a lot of seniors last year, so I knew I had to step up along with my senior point guard over there, Cooper. So I knew we had to kind of control the game, and we came out early, and we were clicking all together, passing it around, and then we were all making our shots, so they made it easy for me.
Right here.
Cole, what does it mean to you to come in? I know you had a good tournament last year too, but to put up 29 points in a state tournament game, it's got to be a good feeling for you. Yeah, it's very exciting for me. I couldn't have done it without my teammates. They were making shots, so people were helping. They were helping off of them, so I got open shots. Also down the stretch, just my team trusted in me to get those free throws towards the end. So, step up as a leader, and I knew I had to do that for us to come out with a win.
You hit those 2 threes at the beginning of the one quarter. You guys had slipped a little bit, then you hit those 2 threes back to back. Was that by design? Was that just open, or what?
No, Coach Rusach just tells me to shoot when I'm open. It's never a bad shot. Told by him, gives me a lot of confidence. This season I haven't really been good on threes, but today I was clicking early, so I kept shooting them, and it was working.
Coach, you limited Wilson to 6 shot attempts, and most of them came in the second quarter as well. Talk about your guys' defense on them.
Yeah, you know, we took a lot of pride once we went back into the film and then we were able to watch other games of, you know, the emphasis really is on getting him going early. And we just thought about, you know, how we need to defend him. We just need to get constant contact on him all the time. Like whether it's Grant Romas, who did a tremendous job, or Will Hepler off the bench, or Bo Shoe. And then you really make those other guys make outside jump shots and really overplaying, so to speak, and not limiting and limiting their ability to throw it over the top. That's where most of their scoring has come this year, and making those guys make three-point shots. And we thought if we could do that early on, you know, that would just really kind of wear him down. We knew he had an injury in January, and you know, who knows kind of where his conditioning is. But we thought if early on we can do that, and then get our bigs down the floor. You know, we think that by the fourth quarter that might take its toll just a little bit, whether it's free throws or just finishing around the rim.
Right here in the back, hold on. Speaking of mic, please.
Cooper, speaking from the player standpoint, how difficult was it to stay settled down in a big, exciting venue like this? Brook Arena, I know you guys were here last year, but you know, it's still an exciting thing for you guys. How did you approach the game?
Well, coming out, I took what I saw last year with our seniors. They did a real good job of staying composed in the big games. And I knew the bright lights would be out, but you know, you just got to worry about yourself and your game plan, and then everything should come out good, nice and well for you.
Final questions. Right there on the end.
Coach, I was looking at my notes, and in that third quarter when you guys made your run, they didn't get, I think they only got 2 shots on 8 possessions. You had turnovers the other 6 possessions, it sounded like. Were you just putting pressure on the ball, or if any of the players would ask them to answer that, I don't know. It looked like you were just putting pressure on the ball. They couldn't even get in their offense.
Yeah, a lot of it was, you know, we kind of switched up some things where we went just a little token pressure. But, you know, what happens after a while is, you know, we get guys like Bo Shoe or Andy Flood cutting the lanes off. I mean, you can get a couple of those, you know, you can get some transition baskets. So we thought, you know, instead of just letting them come down, throw one pass and throw it into Wilson, let's make them use a few passes. We got a nice lead. Let's let the clock run out a little bit, and then let's really get up and try to really pressure him, especially when McGovney was out. We thought that was one of the things that we could do. Not that anybody else could handle, but he's their main ball handler all year. When you put him in that situation at this level, you really make him think a little bit differently, and we were able to get some steals and get some easy layups.
Final questions?
Just generally, you come down here with a different team. Are you pretty surprised or pleased with the way they were able to kind of carry on the tradition of last year?
Well, I think it's a testament of their, you know, ability to grind it out. I mean, it's not easy to, you know, for somebody like Cooper down there who's up here now. You know, last year it was Nick, but you know what? He had to guard Nick for the entire year last year, and you learn a lot from that. I mean, you take it one of 2 ways. Either you give up on yourself and you say, you know what, I'm probably not cut out for this, or you take kind of the lessons learned. And you know, Nick did a great job of, you know, kind of showing, you know, Nick was not really a vocal leader, but he just kind of showed you what he needed to do in practice and things like that. And then once the season was over, you know, we went right to Coop and said, Coop, you're our guy. You know, this is your show now. You know, this is, you know, most great teams, if you have a great point guard, just like a team in football with a quarterback, you can do a lot of things because he has to control tempo. He has to make sure that he's getting his scores, again, sacrifice for his team, and play good defense. You know, it's a different role than Nick had to play last year. He's at a different level, and he doesn't have to play that exact same role, but I think it goes back to our program. We don't just, you know, automatically put guys in situations. You have to grind through. You have to get better in the off season with skill development, things like that. And so if I was surprised, not really. I mean, these guys have been through our schedule, grinded it out, lots of different games. Very proud of them.
Coach, congratulations and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, fella.